Well, Seattle's sticking with that 3 to 5 back. 3 center backs of Barnes, McLaren, and Bug have really been working well. Houston got opened up against Angel City, and that demanded a shape change against Kansas City that they have continued to stick with. This 3-6-1, Westfall, Lynn, and Jacobs in the back. Colaprico and Sheehan have really settled into that double pivot. Extremely integral on both sides of the ball. They'll sit, they'll screen the back line, but they'll also help in the build-out to break through Seattle's press. And they feel good about their build-out and their new defensive look, but that puts a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of Ryan Gareis and Avery Patterson. They'll be tasked with retaining the width, but getting into advanced areas to add to a more dynamic and fluid attack.
Houston under the management of Fabrice Gautreau, 37-year-old first-time head coach, the club's 6th head coach over the last 11 years. Looking for his 2nd road win. He'll have to do it in rainy conditions here tonight. On the other side, Old Faithful. Got to wipe off the cooler. Laura Harvey's found her seat for the night. The winningest coach in NWSL history, Laura Harvey. G with one last delivery. Looks like Jordan Heidema's got her shin guard situation handled now. And the opening kickoff. Week 8 concludes here in the Emerald City of Seattle. It is the Reign hosting the Dash. Well, something for them to contemplate at halftime. That is 45 on the dot. That is a Mother's Day miracle. Halftime scoreless between Seattle and Houston. Here we are in Seattle as the Reign and the Dash on a collision course for the second half. G gets the first touch. Let's get it on.
Scanning to see where the run of Heidema is. Abby Smith in a really good position to be preventative, and they shut it down through Kristen Westfall, ushering Deline toward the end line. Ultimately, a good preventative action there by Abby Smith.
Given away to Seattle. Cerna Gorcevic. Leaked back to Yasmin Ryan. Maddie Curry is getting final instructions on the bench. Appears poised to enter for Seattle in a moment. Leaping through, Parboliveri. Met by Barnes. G. Turned over to Ryan. Gareis. Ryan Gareis cutting the cross. Houston's got their goal. Maggie Graham's 3rd of the season. And a rare lead for the Dash in Seattle.
That Houston Dash are going to win on the ball, and whether she gets the ball and her touches through possession or her defensive work rate, Yasmin Ryan creates the turnover. Gareis gets around the edge, and look at that run from Maggie Graham, including herself inside the frame of goal. Gareis just slides this pass across. This is the optimal assist zone that Houston consistently wants to get in. They get the runners in the box. Maggie Graham getting across her defender, pushing that.
Heidema. Oliveri. Touched by McCammon. The English on it brings it to Holmes, but behind Adamas. Bug reloads. Meza. Curry. Curry looking for the backside. Had the run of Holmes coming in. Adamas. Adamas off the underside of the bar.
Oh my gosh, Madison Curry looking for that little dink ball. Paige Nielsen trying to clear her lines, and what a touch from Adamas off her chest to set her up. Half volley off the left foot, cranks it off of the crossbar. Seattle Reign aren't wise to the rebound. Natalie Jacobs able to...
The last 5-10 minutes.
To be fair, I feel like Seattle's had the run of it in the second half. I mean, Houston Dash's best opportunity comes off of a piece of individual brilliance defending-wise.
Heidema. It's off the backside of Jacobs. The NWSL is funny that way, isn't it?
I think I said last night, the margins are just so small. One moment you can be in agony, the next moment in ecstasy and euphoria. From year to year, moment to moment, game to game.
Not for the faint of heart. That run from Ryan is brilliant. It's onside. Yasmin Ryan turned away by Dickey. That could have been the dagger tonight. Official. Take a look at Ryan here.
And here's a look back at Sheehan over the top. One big ball, Yasmin Ryan in behind the back line. Good back pressure here, but Claudia Dickey reads it so well. Here's the separating touch right there. She knows I can come, I can close, I can show toward the near post, and then I can...
Said, what do those notes from Laura look like? Said, well, with all the adrenaline, it looks like a doctor's note. It's hard to scream from one side of a stadium to another, so paper, and then you hope that the news gets around the field like a rumor.
Surely it was just moving Shea Holmes back a little bit further, making space for Mercado to insert herself a little bit higher up the pitch.
We pass each other's notes, but I wouldn't call doctor's note level of scribbling. See what kind of magic was sent in on that piece of loose leaf. Curry. Puntigam unable to get ahead to it. McCammon slides through. Heidema. Good options for Seattle. Heidema cross. Comes to the penalty spot. Saved. Smith wipes it up and over the bar.
The table. Good opportunity from Curry. Initial clearance isn't high and wide and far enough. McCammon keeps this play alive. Heidema in the advanced half space, getting to the end line, pulling it back. Falls to the feet. Mercado. It's Abby Smith. Imperative save.
Corner driven across. Too high for McCammon. Curry. Three added minutes. So much for my theory. And a free kick conceded by Oliveri.
Yeah, not a good idea there from Oliveri to commit the foul. Houston had numbers back behind the ball. They were in a good position. Now you're allowing Seattle an opportunity from a free kick from deep. They're going to put numbers forward. They've got aerial targets in Heidema, Biondolo, McClernand.
8 at the edge of the area for Seattle. Barnes. That kept in. Cross. Holmes.
And Houston Dash putting themselves in unnecessary duress here from a free kick. Lou Barnes delivers this one in. Lind again wins that first ball. Wise to it. Maddie Mercado brings it back into a central position, and it's Holmes just rises up so dominantly. Cannot redirect that one on frame. Blazes it over the bar.
31st regular season game has never scored. Shea Holmes. Jacobs. We've gone the 3 minutes. That's it, it's full time, and the winner comes from Graham in the 57th. The Dash have gone to Seattle and grabbed all 3 points, and Abby Smith's return comes with a victory.